Say hi, Silk. Silk and I are just here watching bunny rabbits in the backyard. I'm not sure yet if you can see them. Let me see how close I can get to the point that they might run. They've been watching me for a little while. They're kind of like, oops. Let's see. They're like right there. John Parker's grapes are right behind them. I'm not sure if they're little guys or not. No. Let's walk a little slower. You can actually, let's see if I can zoom. Nope, can't zoom on this on the live feed. But how are you all doing tonight? It's kind of like no one's in the chat room, so I'm sort of just wasting time here talking to myself and sneaking up on the bunny rabbits. Kind of waiting for someone to come in the room. They're watching us watch them. But, there they go. There goes Silk. She sees them. But I guess I'll sit back down. Sorry, it's been a while, and I might be walking a little too fast, walking backwards here. But we'll take a picture or take a video of Silk out there in the field. It's been one really hot summer, and we finally got a little bit of rain, but most of the rain has missed us this year. And it's more or less high 90s, May, June, July. And here it is August, and we're finally having some cool days and a little cooler weather. But, hi Shirley, how are you? I should have brought my hats out, and showed you the Mickey Mouse hats, a little bit in person. But you kind of missed the rabbits. There was two little rabbits out in the field, and we saw how fast we could get to them. I'm sorry, Silk's still out there looking at the field. But, it's kind of like Jerry and I went to the Bagnell Dam today, and I have a few video clips that I haven't put together yet. They're in there on the computer, trying to put them together. All the pigeons, when you're looking down at the water, and then they released the water to the dam, and, the water started coming up into the Osage River a little bit more. But here comes Silk. What do you call that? Hi, Kim. Really good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while either. Here comes Silky Poo. But I don't know. I have been putting this video off for a long time, or not really a long time, but it's really kind of hard to do, and that's kind of why it's kind of facing you versus me. It's a little bit easier to talk face to face than to talk on video, but Silk needs to get back out there and get back in the picture. But oh, let me go ahead and turn this around, or see if I can turn it around. Okay. There I am. Yeah, I'm hiding back here. We clicked out there for a second. I'm not sure if you're back in there, but I kind of wasted like 5 minutes looking at the bunny rabbits, but line for a while, or I've been on Facebook, here and there, but I haven't been making videos for a little while. I ended up getting a liver biopsy and ended up that I'm in stage 4 carcinoid cancer now. So it's, kind of not been easy to just come right out and say what's going on with me. So I've been, putting things off, and I do have some videos that I haven't been able to put together. Like my Paula Red apples are, half of them ready to harvest, and I picked some of them, and then I've got three Minnie Mouse and three Mickey Mouse hats that I crocheted and put them together, and then you know, um, let me, sorry, come, thank you, I appreciate it. Not too many people knew, just some people, like Shirley kind of knew, but I started treatment like not yesterday, the day before. I'm taking a shot that's called octreotide, and it's like a growth hormone that's supposed to try to stop the tumors, but it's not a cure. It's not like it has some of the side effects that chemo could have, but it has some of its own side. Oops, blinked out. I came home really big, and then it was kind of like I can come up with, the passing out, and then I, had a really sharp pain in my left side, and that's where they did one of the biopsies, and then it went into my arm, kind of like a stroke or a heart attack, but that's not what it was. I went to the emergency room last night, and all they could do is give me an IV and keep, you know, um, observe me, and then they did a CT scan to find out if all the confusion and, issues with, passing out or not being able to function mentally was like, tumors in the brain, and it wasn't that, and I don't know if liver damage, can cause that or not, but, you know, there's not a, when you search like stage 4 carcinoid cancer, all you get is like stage 4 cancer. And carcinoid tumors and carcinoid cancer aren't the same as normal cancer. Only like 12% of the population have it. And what you all saw in the past, with me going through it with my intestines, was a carcinoid tumor, but it was like a slow growing tumor that could have been around for 10 years or more to get to the point it was. Where, if you remember right, in say October, November, I was cancer free. All the surgery removed it. And when I got my ostomy reversed in March, I was still okay, and then April they did a CT scan and something showed up, but they didn't catch it. My surgeons weren't looking at my liver, they were only looking at my intestines, and then so they did another, okay, sorry, I'm blinking here, I hope you guys are still here. But she looked at the blood levels and she looked at the CT scan, and there was, 3 spots there, and she ordered an MRI, and it turned out there was more spots, and then the imaging people, said they were growing, and then when I went for the biopsy, the ultrasound showed even more. So this is a faster growing, faster acting tumor than what was in my intestines, and there's really nothing they can do about it because there's so many of them trying to, come up, and that's why they're trying the drug that's made for carcinoid cancer, and just going from there. And I don't know what my future is going to be, but I'm just, totally confused, and I don't want to really say too much and start crying, and so, because I found out, that all my emotions, it's like a roller coaster of emotions, I'm grieving for myself. So I didn't know you could do that either. But I'm just gonna try to make this short and sweet and to the point, even though I wasted like the first 5 minutes of this video looking at baby rabbits and where the you're not sure sure if I'm gonna make it up there Saturday or not. Uh, I'm glad you got to see the rabbits and enjoyed it. You've been an awesome friend. Hi Grant. Hate hearing this. You missed most of it. It's kind of like I can't really go back and repeat it either, other than, I'm in stage 4, carcinoid cancer now. And, I don't know if I can continue doing what I'm doing. I don't know if I can continue talking. I'm going to try. You know, um, I have to keep myself positive, and what do you call it? I don't know, if I can or can. Shirley and I have been sending each other positive comments, text-wise for the last, month or more, and she's been a real blessing to me. And a number of people on Facebook have also. And they kind of, oops, sorry, Facebook people kind of know a lot more or a lot sooner than here, kind of because I can just type it there versus actually it's kind of like face-to-face talking to you. And, you know, um, I'm not sure if I can continue talking very much, a lot longer or not, but I've decided that I'm going to do a bucket list and I'm going to, for one, I've got Los Angeles in my game plan, and I hope to meet Shirley and possibly, Zoli and any other YouTuber that's possibly in California. I'm not sure when this will happen or for sure. I've got some of the money for the tickets going down, but I'm not sure when. What I have, natural medicine can't cure it. My liver's way. The only hope for my liver right now is a liver transplant, and I'm not exactly a candidate for that. And by me not doing chemo, it makes me more of a candidate to do that. All I can do is use this drug and try to freeze the tumors. They're not affected by, drugs. And then there's people that, like a high alkaline diet. I've read about that too for like a normal type of cancer. There's who it is. You'll have to look it up. They said if you actually could get you would kill your normal cells, alarm cells. But by people going to a really good vegetable diet, they've strengthened their immune system and that helped them fight the cancer better. And like I said, theirs is a different kind of cancer. Mine isn't the same time. Um, yeah, for a normal cancer, mine is not normal. And it's hard for me to, what do you call that? Convince people because, you know what I mean? I'm not saying for people to not try that stuff. I'm just saying that I can't. And if you remember right, by me having the ostomy, there's so many things that I can't eat already. And then, right now my blood work's all messed up. Protein levels have gone down. All sorts of things are all messed up. High blood cell count again, and high red blood cell count again. And, all that can happen is maybe a miracle, you know. But I'm gonna change that subject, right now. I don't, start crying. But, my game plan is, like I said, to create a bucket list, and I may or may not continue living here. I may or may not, move closer to the hospital. I don't know what this guy is. Sorry, he moved. I've had fantasies to windshield and, go places with me, and one of them, walked around on my leg. Um, yeah, right now everything's gonna be just, trying to stay positive. And I may do videos talking, trying to stay positive. Thank you. I appreciate the well wishes, but no buts. I do appreciate the well wishes. I just have a lot of confusion, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm only going by, what my doctor said. And then in November, like Colorado, medical marijuana may go onto our ballot, where that's a possibility, and if they pass it. But all I know is that it's a possibility of taking care of the pain. I don't know if it's for sure a possibility of curing it. They'll keep stock. It's kind of weird to have, the wildlife. And Silk is over here digging up crawdads. Let me see if I can get you to see her digging up. She stopped, right there in the hole. She's trying to get a crawdad out of it. But, I'm here trying to enjoy nature, like the, bunny rabbits and stuff like that. And then, making crocheting hats for the grandkids. And, passing time that way till I can get back on my feet again. And, I'm going to go ahead and close for now. And thank you all for being here and being part of my life. And when I get back in the house, all I can do is put my address. I've put it in the comments before. If you'd like to send me a card, I've received 2 or 3 cards already from friends on Facebook. And here it comes. As soon as this uploads, this is good. You'll be sorry. I couldn't hear your message. Crawdad's lobsters. This is a high water area here, and I actually have little tiny crawdads in my yard. And she tries to catch them, and I guess they're trying to peek out, of the hole, and she's trying to grab them. She's silly, and we also have moles in the yard, but that's not a mole hole, and she does catch some moles, and moles are kind of like little tiny mice that are blind that just dig under the ground. But again, sorry to pass on the negative news, and as soon as I can get them together, I'm going to put up the video of what we just saw at Bagnell Dam, of the water coming out, and the pigeons and a crane. Love and hugs, and I'll talk later. Bye for now.